G'day punters, welcome back to another episode to Colts in the Kong. Big day of racing tomorrow, but first of all we had 8 trials at Happy Valley this morning, first of the new season. You nailed them as per usual, calling them Eddie boy.
I needed a few early, I think, to get rolling at it, but no, it's a fabulous course. It's great to work here and always a pleasure to get to call them. Sacred Ibis was the one that stood out for me, Adam. He missed the start, but then absolutely flew home, and it wasn't like he was hard ridden or anything like that. He just did it under his own steam, more or less.
Just as you said that, they're just showing the replay. The TVs are off there, but we can see it in the background. Yeah, he missed the start, got through. He's always a horse that's shown a lot of ability. He's always shown that good turn of foot, hasn't he? So he's definitely a horse to follow after his first up run, where he went really good too. He flashed home late. Also a nice horse. There's a couple of okay trials in that, I thought. Even Chrissy So's first starter, I thought, went all right too. So there's definitely a few horses to keep an eye on here at the trials this morning, and it's good to see like Ho Ho Khan back here, and
just did what he had to.
Singapore slinging those horses, so it was a nice little morning back here at Happy Valley.
It was. You can go to the Hong Kong Jockey Club website, hkjc.com, for all the replays in the multimedia showcase section. Warms us up nicely though for what's going to be a super day tomorrow, Adam.
Can't wait, like a kid in a candy store. Golden 60, Beauty Generation, of course, they're the two highlight, but it's a very good day of racing. See some nice horses on the undercard, but yeah, main attraction them too for sure. It's going to be a great battle, and the young fella versus the old fella. A lot of times in life the old fella normally gets the nod, don't they? Well, they'll tell you they will. But yeah, no, you've got to have respect for definitely Beauty Generation, but it could be something special, Golden 60, but we'll get to that race soon.
We will. Let's start off then with the opening event, Class 5 down the straight. Who are you going with here, Adam?
I think Core Rapido is a great bet in the first. I know he doesn't win very often, Edward, but no weight in his back. Barrier 9 should get every run of the race, and his recent trials have been very, very good. I like the drop back to the 1,000 metres.
Race 2 then, Class 5 as well, over 1,400 metres this one, the Woodpecker Handicap. What way did you go here? Woody
Woodpecker. I've gone with Nunchucks, no trial. Class 5, he's not a Class 5 horse, he's better than them, so I thought he could definitely run a big race with Team Founds, who just continue to keep the ball rolling. They're absolutely flying, and I thought a bit of a smoky in this race, Edward. Blazing Partners.
Okay.
Not much luck last start, a bit fitter. He looked a bit big in condition first up, but I thought he could run a bit of a cheeky race from the good draw, and yeah, I think it's a race where you can play around with a few of those multiples.
Galaxy Emperor was certainly better last time out too, so he might be one to throw into the multiples as we go to the third, Class 4, 1,400 metres, the Swallow Handicap. Golden 4, I didn't mind the way that he finished off his recent trial. He's definitely one I'd be putting into your top 4 for sure. Yeah,
definitely. I think he can run a good race after his trial. A few sneakies in this. I have gone with Best For You. I think he's my value bet for the day, depending on what price he goes up. He was good first up. I like the way he attacked the line. He's won at the course and distance with Hemlin on his back in the last season. He should get every run in behind him. I think he can run a huge race. Me Choice Day was going very, very well too. I'm just going to chuck in a few numbers to play around with at the odds. Go Gold Toby. His trials in Chung Fa have been really good. I think he can run a huge race. Victoria Leader could run a cheeky race. And The Drive. His recent trial was very good. He's always a horse that I actually have had a bit of time for. I don't know why I have. Because he hasn't really shown much on race day, but he has shown ability at the trials, and I think he definitely can run a cheeky race from the good draw with not much weight in his back. But I think Best For You is a good play in race number 3.
The second section of the Swallow Handicap comes up as race 4, Class 4, over 1,400 metres. I am waiting for Alligator to win a race and the step up to 1,400 metres. Surely he gets his opportunity here, Adam.
Yeah, definitely. He's no superstar. He needs a bit of everything to go his way. He's a horse that I've been following for a long time. He's not going to get my money again tomorrow. I'm going to go with Champ Patrol, stable change, Casper Founds again, Neil Callan. Recent trial was very good. Solar Power. We all know that I'm a big fan of Solar Power.
But he does a lot wrong, Adam. Yeah. He was like you and I out of bed coming out of the gates the other morning.
Yeah, but I thought his trial was very good.
The mile trial?
Yeah, I thought it was really, really good, and he was very, very big in condition. He may need the run tomorrow, but he's going to go around big odds. I promise you, this horse has ability. He's got the ability. He just needs to put it all together. And when he does, I reckon he could win 3 or 4 on the bounce. Wonder Express, obviously, with no weight in his back, and I like to drop back to 1400. And Super Hong Kong, blinkers first time, tongue tie first time. Got back, ran on really, really well late in his recent trial. I thought he could just be a horse at the big odds, but I'm going to play around with 3, 7, 11, and 6 in that race.
Race 5's a Class 4 over 1200 metres. I really like the look of Hot Chili Pepper's Chung Fa trial leading into this. Zach Pert from a good gate creates a bit of intrigue.
Yeah, he does. He didn't show much before he went to Chung Fa. I think I think he's a little bit one-paced. I'm going to go with Galactic. Recent stable change, Tony Millard. He's a very talented horse. He does do a bit wrong. He sweats up and gets a little bit hot, but I think if he produces his best, another deep-filled gelding that this stone just continues to produce good babies, but he's a talented horse. I think the stable change is good. You know, Tony Millard can do with them horses. You always can improve them. And Golden Link's a talented horse. He just does a bit wrong, carries his head up in a strange, awkward way. Judy Star was good, and All Joyful's a talented horse who I thought definitely, if he's just ridden just behind the speed, I reckon he can get out late. But I think Galactic will run a big race tomorrow.
We go into race 6 on the dirt as well too. Class 4, 1200 metres. Handsome Rebel was able to break through for his first win last time out. Fortune Happiness was good. I think Blotting Paper's the one for me in the race, though. His last couple on the dirt have been good, and with Jerry Chow's claim, he gets in really well at the weights. Yeah,
I'm with you there, Ed. I think he's a good bet in the race number 6. If he puts it all together, I think he wins. 10 pounds off his back. Tick the box. I would be shocked if, 1, 2, 3 or 4 didn't win it. They look the numbers, but I think Blotting Paper can get the job done.
We go to race 7, Class 3, 1200 metres. Also on the dirt, this is the Magpie Handicap. Who do you like here?
I've gone with Zarson. I thought his recent run was good. He gets it every chance from barrier 3. Ticks all the boxes. I think they'll go pretty quick in this. And a little horse to keep a little cheeky on, Mr. Wealth.
Yep.
Goes good fresh.
He does.
Recent trial was all right.
Price fresh last season.
Yeah, Regan Bayless. I reckon he can run a cheeky race, but for me, I think he's going to be very, very hard to beat, Zarson.
There's good speed in the race. I'd be putting in now Shell Sing. He was flying last season. He should get every chance in the run.
Louis Ho, they just continue to go good again this season.
Absolutely. That theme has continued. But the big one for the day is the Group 3 Celebration Cup. We spoke about it before. It is the battle of the generations, of the old and the new. Beauty Generation's been Hong Kong's star horse for the last 3 seasons, really. But Golden 60 for mine is the horse for the future. He was one of the stars of last season. I think he will be the star of this season. I'm tipping him to win.
Yeah, he's probably going to be under the odds. As I think the Hong Kong public really loves this horse. They also love Beauty Generation, but I think he's a very special horse, and he'll just sit behind him. 115 on his 116 on his back. Wow, I think he could just dominate. And if he does dominate, he's going to mark himself as one of the best horses in the world. He's not just one of the best in Hong Kong. His turn of foot, his times, his sectionals. Not many horses can do what he does, and I'm excited to see him back. Also saying that, I can't wait to see Beauty Generation back. He's a champion horse. He's got a bit of swagger about him, I still think, that this horse. And I've seen in Zach's recent interviews, he's quietly confident, I think. And he goes well fresh. Seems happy in his new home. He looks good. Don't ever ride him off. And you know what can happen in these races? Golden 60 can get held up. Beauty Generation kicks. It'll be very, very hard to run him down. But Southern Legends trial good. Kaying Star, Dances with Dragon wouldn't shock me flashing home. And Fast Most Furious. It's a good race. It's a really good race. But I think if Golden 60 doesn't blow him away, I'll be pretty shocked. I think it's his day to show the world how good he is.
You know what can happen also in these match races? You can get a Dandy Andy or something like that come from nowhere at a big price and
Buddies keeps kicking over the top at big odds.
We'll see what happens, but I'm with Golden 60 as well too. I'm intrigued by what we get from Dances with Dragon, because the way that he went last season, the way that he was really transformed by Casper Founds, if he can keep on going, I don't think he beat much when he won that group race at the end of last season, but it was how he won it.
And he trialled well next to Beauty Generation. He got going Beauty Generation ran for the line, and Dances with Dragon also ran for the line. And on that, good to see Keith Young ride a double on Wednesday night too. He's a bloody good guy, and he's a hard worker, and I'd love to see him ride another Group 3. If it's, we don't see Golden 60 or Beauty Generation, it'd be good to see Keithy punch home another Group 3 winner.
For sure. Race 9's a Class 3 over 1,200 metres. It is the Lark Handicap. This looks a good competitive race.
This is a tough race. My numbers are 12, 13, 8 and 3. I've gone with Winston's Lad. He's flying. He gets away in the drop. It looks to be good speed. I think he should just get every chance to run on again. If he doesn't, I think Bright Kid can also run another race with no weight in his back. But I think the roughie of the race for me is Smoothies.
Yep.
I really liked his recent trial. He's always a horse that's had ability. I hope they just punch forward and either lead or sit outside the leader from barrier 9. But
you're not going with him just because of that health kick you're on lately?
No, definitely not, Edward. Don't mind a smoothie. Yeah, I think, actually, in saying that, I don't think his recent trials show that he can sit behind him and peel out and go.
So he doesn't have to be on pace?
No, but I just think from barrier 9 they're going to do that tomorrow. First up, Biz Powers trial, well, Big Fortune. He's a good horse. He just continues to improve, and his recent trial was good. But I think Winston's Lad and Bright Kid, two horses who are up in grade, can both run a cheeky race.
Yeah, I agree with you, certainly about Bright Kid as well too. I know all the talk going into the meeting is going to be about Beauty Generation and Golden 60, and rightly so. It's the first group race for the season. They're 2-star horses. But what a race the last is. I'm a big fan of Good Luck Friend, Adam, but this won't be an easy race for him to return in.
No, it won't. It's a tough race, and I thought his recent trial was a trial that he needed maybe one or two more. I think Mr. Croissant's recent trial was outstanding. Chris So's team is flying. Chad's riding well, drawn well. I think he ticks a few boxes, and you always get a good price about this horse, don't you?
He doesn't get the respect I feel he deserves. He's been a good, solid horse since day one.
I agree. I think he's a good bet in the last. I love Armando as a horse. I just don't know where he's going to get to from that barrier. If they ride him quiet from barrier 1, he's going to get held up, and he's a serious animal with a big engine. I think if they do go hard and he produces his best, to be fair, I don't think anything in this race could beat him. But I was just a little bit worried from the barrier 1. If he doesn't go with him, he gets back, gets held up, flashes home late. Good Luck Friend, a very talented horse, and winning method. He's really enjoyed being ridden quiet, hasn't he? His recent trial was good, but in saying that, Super Wealthy, I'm a huge fan on the barrier, and that first up run was really tough on him. I think it wouldn't shock me if he was a bit flat, but he's a serious horse. It's one of those races where you could box 6 or 7 horses and hope for the best, but I think Mr. Croissant, if he produces his best, he can get the job done.
If you're playing trebles or quaddies, those type of bet types, you would want to be going
chucking Green A on as well, Lucky Express.
Yeah,
they're good, talented horses.
They're good horses, exactly. They're horses we've been talking about. Even I really like Magic Legends run last time out. And I think that he's going really well as a horse.
Yeah, Manfred's got him going good.
Yeah. So 8, 10 horses could win it, and it wouldn't shock.
No, it wouldn't shock at all. It's a really good day. It's a good way to end the day as well. But definitely the highlight, the Golden Boy versus the Old Boy, and I can't wait to see them back at the track tomorrow. And exciting. We will get that whip giveaway soon. We've just got to get it signed by the boys, and we'll put it up on social media soon. We all hope you have a great day, and hope you all enjoyed the races today in Australia. Thank you.